way. You turn me on and on and on and on, on and on and on and on. You're the one who turns me. You're the only one who turns me on. Got me feeling some kind of way. Never thought I'd wanna be all yours. I've never felt this way before. You got a girl going crazy, especially when you're calling me a baby. Hold me, don't let go, please hold me, just turn me on. Hold me, don't let go, please hold me, just turn me on. Hold me, don't let go, please hold me, just turn me on. Hold me, don't let go, please hold me, just turn me on.
You're not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
This is great.
Orenthal Simpson
It's
with the
barely
black
here, though.
gloves.
All right,
'Cause
let me.
you know-
JP, how's that camera going? I know you like to see yourself.
This one.
Oh, I'm good.
Oh
I'm good.
yeah,
With the one that you put it kind of my man's.
yeah. You
Yeah,
put
it was
Manz.
literally a woman.
You were ready to get us killed. She would have snapped.
Well, I mean, we're not supposed to put woman's either. Apparently, kind of them, kind of my them.
You should have honestly. If you would have told me that, I would have thought I would have made a stamp just for her. I would have been like, kind of my thing.
I get like kind of, just
I would have
kind of.
put like,
like
I
the
would have
word-
put a series of different
You're
things,
trying to
like
get
a
us killed.
sausage, like a cupcake, like a bunch of different things.
Oh God.
JP, can you hear us, sir? All right,
JP had to do a wardrobe change.
I know.
He went from beanie. He went from skull.
I couldn't be wearing a beanie like you.
Is your mic?
You did last week, Herb.
Is your mic on?
Rocky D's out here, bro.
Fuck.
That's that girl from
The
down
dusty,
here, right?
Yeah, the dusty rapping one.
Yeah, Dusty White. Yeah, she's
you know-
dusty as fuck.
Man, I don't
know
care,
she got
man.
roaches.
I just want Dr. Bay. That's all I want. I just want Dr. Bay.
Bay. Dr. Bay looks like she could crush your head with her thighs.
About it.
Facts. All right, let me pull up. All right, so I got his review. I got his review up here. I'm gonna send him a call.
It was a long. I feel like that was a long time ago.
His?
Yeah.
That wasn't that long ago.
Where? Like how many weeks ago
It
we
was,
talking?
it was December 31st.
Did you rate that?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did it. Jorlov, yeah.
What's it look like?
There's a piano with a note on it that has the name of the album. It's pretty artsy.
Did you rate it?
Huh? I gave it a 7
Why
out of
did?
10. I liked
Why
it.
do you sound like that?
Yeah, JP,
He
you sound
sounds like-
far.
You sound far.
You Scuba Steve again.
Scuba Steve has made the return.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
hold on. Don't say that. No.
I think you
Is that better?
Oh, there it is.
There it is. You
What'd
gotta
you do?
turn up. You gotta turn up your computer. It's like my mic. If I turn my computer volume down, my mic goes off.
All right, let me start this recording and send a call out to this man. Woman. It's ma'am. Dude, those ma'am memes
It's
are
ma'am.
great.
It's ma'am.
Yo,
All right, new screen recording.
it's a ram.
It's
Does
so
it sound messed up now?
No, you're fine.
Nah, you sound
All
better.
right, good. Yeah, I just had to
Still
reset.
sound soft, but you know you can't fix that.
Yeah, you can't really fix that.
Nigga, oh, fuck you.
He actually thought about it too, which is hysterical. He was like, "Oh well."
I give you a Hello Kitty toy, guys.
Yeah.
Yo, that Hello Kitty toy is worth $150.
That
right
Hello
now.
Kitty toy is
Beerus?
literally a Hello Kitty toy because it's Beerus and that's a cat.
Wait, did you sell it already?
No, but I have.
I was gonna
people
say,
already
give it some
interested in
time
it.
because that movie's dropping soon.
Oh yeah, I ain't going to sell that shit. I got it for free.
Yeah,
You know what,
Well,
Johnny? I'm at that point where I low key want to go see that Spider-Man movie again.
it's
good. Yo.
I saw it again with Angie. It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. I saw it again
still
with
haven't
Angie.
seen
I'm
it.
like, it's fantastic.
I think I might go see it.
Well, you know why I like it because man, I think Marvel did some bitch shit how they took Miles Morales' story and gave it to Peter Parker for the Avengers movie. So it's happy to see that they gave Miles.
it's because it's split.
They didn't take his story. They chopped it up.
Sony owns
Yeah,
It was hood adjacent.
There we go.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
Jason,
add him in.
exactly.
How did that even happen? Well, how did that even happen? He wasn't even in the room when they picked up the call.
That's
Nah, he's
crazy.
dead.
Bro.
Oh
They
What
picked
shit!
is that?
It's making me
What's that?
kick someone out.
It ain't me.
Kick me out. That's fine.
I'm kicking someone
fine.
out this bitch.
Oh,
What's going
can't-
on, sir? Hold on, let me try to fix this view shit. This is fucking great. Fucking
You gotta
everybody
boot.
up.
You gotta boot somebody from the. Well, I think you gotta boot.
Somebody's
from
got to go to the center of the screen.
I'll boot myself again. I'll be small Johnny again. Cause plus you can see the baby shit all over the place. I'll be right in the corner. Yeah, right.
Oh no, we're all still in the call. It's just.
Oh no,
not
no, no!
everybody's
I'm
gonna
saying
be
it.
a
Yeah,
big-
it's your video.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we couldn't be in the call. I was like,
No,
No. Y'all in the call.
Oh, we still need you, JP.
Yeah, don't go nowhere. What is good,
could just-
sir? All right, so yeah, we were just talking shit, so you jumped into it. Can you hear us good?
yeah, I can hear you good.
There we go. He sounds clear as hell too. We got all that echoing going on in the room.
You got logic in the back though.
Why you got a big ass picture of Logic back there for, man?
I gotta have logic in the studio, bro.
So what's good, man? What is good? So this is I'll introduce you to the team. I'm John D. Contradiction. I'm the one you've been talking to.
Yeah.
We got JP over here. It looks like Joe Budden.
how you doing?
We got Walko over here. Walko got the huge dill pickle behind him. And we got our most hated reviewer, M, right here with the baby eyes.
Yo, is he the cookout guy? Is he the guy who said it's like a cookout?
He's
Yes.
always
That's
he's
what-
the,
Oh,
he's
it's
the
always
fire
it's always
starter.
hot.
He's the fire starter of the team, man. He's the one that pisses most people off.
I'm the reason why Johnny's DMs blow up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You
Son of
get,
a block.
I fight fires, man. I fight fires because of you sometimes, man. I'm always like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we're the team, man. Welcome to the podcast, sir. Introduce yourself for everybody that watches it and whatnot.
Yo, what's good, people watching? My name's Jorlov. I make beats for the youth,
for the
For the
children.
children.
children, for the kids.
for the kids out here. Okay. Well, see, I think you're a liar. All right. Kids like trap. They don't like real instruments. All right. And you use real instruments, so
So true, bro. That's so true.
the kids
They
are
don't-
against instruments. They don't want to learn. They want shortcuts. They want fast.
Well, that's how I learned her initially. There was no like, oh yeah, here's an instrument. Like, no, here's a computer, motherfucker. This is how you gonna learn.
The amount of shit though that you take from people when you like start producing beats is crazy. Because I mean, I grew up playing piano and then drums because I wanted to make more noise. And then when I was like 12, I'm 18 now, but when I was like 12, I swapped over, and I would be with this other little nerdy kid who's now at Boston University, and he's signed to Skrillex's label.
Jesus.
Wow.
We used to chill in this little room and just have our headphones on at our like max, making beats where in like the other school practice rooms there were kids playing fucking like violins, and they're like, what's this shit, like dubstep shit we hear through the wall while we're trying to like, play our instruments. And yeah, you take shit from it, like you really do.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Shit.
it's-
So you've been fucking around with music your whole life, essentially, right? You grew up fucking with instruments.
yeah, like I'm not one of those kids who was like, yo, I'm gonna jump to SoundCloud and start rapping. Like it was always, music was in my veins. Like when I was a little kid, my dad, like when I was like 4, my dad used to try and play me classical music, and then he'd leave the house to go to work, and my mum would start playing like dance anthems to me and dancing with me in the kitchen.
I feel like that's like my parents. That's
That's
definitely
what's
my
up.
parents. My dad was more on the classical side. My mom was like, "This is what you're gonna listen to, bro." So I get it. I get
Well, I
it.
don't like it.
Oh man, yeah, I feel that, dude. When I was young, my mom used to make me listen to all this Haitian, like all the Haitian Creole stuff, because my grandfather used to play. Everyone used to play out in Haiti, but then my uncles were just like, "Nah, Wu-Tang, you gonna listen to all this angry rap?" And I'm just like, I just want to listen to punk rock and hate the government, and they were just like, "Nah, you gonna listen to this Wu-Tang?" So I'm just like,
Yeah.
Who also hates the government? So
facts. Dude, that's one thing I have consistently my whole life is just hated the government. So I'm okay with that.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
That's a fact.
Good country for that, you know. You're not as likely to get killed, you know.
I can get away with it out here.
Yeah, government shut down. I feel like we can do whatever we want.
Yeah, that's it. We're gonna go rob some stores.
Yeah.
I don't even pay my tolls no more. I just
Go fuck up some public parks. Go fuck up some public
Nigga,
parks.
you know what the government turns back on? They're like, you know them bills you just got, all them lights you ran. You know you got to pay that now, right? They take it straight out your taxes.
Well, that's another thing. England's so different to America, bro. Like, you can say so much more shit in England. Like, no one gives a shit. You move here and then, like, that's it. You're being sued by 4 people for walking to the park.
Yeah.
What is it,
Yo, you
information
can't do
character?
shit. Yo, it's honestly, it's getting worse out here for us because we can't do shit. Like, comedians can't joke anymore. Like, no one can do anything. You can't even joke about.
We were
things
just
anymore.
talking about that, actually.
Yeah, dude, I saw someone posted losing it on Chris Rock. Chris Rock was like, yeah, comedians can't make jokes anymore and like can't be offensive.
Seinfeld.
And people were like, whoa,
It was
why
Chris
do you need
Rock
to
and
be
Jerry
offensive?
Seinfeld,
People
wasn't it?
joke every day and they're not offensive. Why do you have to be offensive? I'm like, regular
No
people
room for
jokes are different than going out to hear some wild, spicy shit. But
Facts.
but enough about all that bullshit. So we're gonna talk about some music. We're gonna dive into this project because I fuck with this project heavy. I'm a big piano fan. Yeah, and I was just like, yo, and I told you
The
even in
fact
the
that you
review,
can play
he
the piano,
shines.
man.
Yeah, usually you hear stuff where it's like beats and stuff, and usually a lot of yeah, there you go. You just got to move that logic picture. No.
Yeah, you just got to move the logic picture on the other side of the wall.
Some of it's been recorded as well, like grand pianos and shit. But you know,
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's dope, man. Like, I've always loved piano growing up. I used to play a little bit. Now I'm relearning again because eventually I want to teach my kid. But I also think it'll help me with like fucking with beats and stuff because I do that too. But the keys spoke to me.
You know what? John B always slightly plugs himself in.
Always.
He's always like,
Always.
and I make beats.
Yo, you gotta let it be known.
Subtle plug.
Real quick though, I throw it in there. I like cough it out, like, I make beats, but you know, no, but the shit with the piano, man, that I truly like, that I fuck with, like, especially with this, is like you didn't hide from the piano at all. Even though the beats kind of changed and what kind of style they were going on, what people are going at, it's still, you were laying it down, you know, and that's dope. Like, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people feel that they have to leave their bread and butter or what they're good at to adapt to a different sound, when it's like no one ever really takes what they're good with and throws it into something. And that usually makes it unique. Like that dude playing violin over trap, no one thinks to do that, but the fact that he did it, now he's viral over doing something simple. But it's just him doing what he's good at.
Well, it's like even the kids playing the drums over the same beats or whatever. Those the A1 Chop guys.
Yeah.
But now they're viral. Now they're everywhere. Now they're playing shows. They were just on Ellen. Like, that's all it takes, man. It's all it takes is that one nifty thing. That's all it takes.
It's like every song, whether it's like a classical piece or whether you want to produce like an EDM track, like it all starts at the piano. You know, making the melodies, thinking of what you're gonna do, and then sometimes it's like, why take a step back for that? You know, if it's working, go for it, go to your roots. And that's what I want to do. I wanted the album, and you guys really hit the nail on the head with this of your review. I didn't want it to just stay in one genre. I wanted there to be at least one song that anyone could enjoy. You know, whether you just go back and whether you just like one song. I wanted it to just be something that everyone could enjoy. So I explored different genres. I hit up, you know, R&B singers, or I was in Boston. These 3 rappers came by and we made Impression. Looking back, there's a lot of songs I'm not proud of on the album. Like Impression, I think is kind of ass at times, but I'm happy that I could go out.
But at least you can set yourself aside and look at it and be like, you know what, it's not that good.
Exactly.
Not a lot of people can sit there and say that to themselves.
Exactly. You have to. That's why I have 2 couches in here when I'm making beats. Sometimes, normally I like to do it alone, but I'll play my friend's shit and I'm like, guys, like, give me criticism, like tell me what's good, tell me what's bad. All the people,
you don't have any yes men in your circle.
I have these guys for that.
Yeah. I'll tell anybody.
Ain't no yes man shit here. Ain't no yes man shit here.
I will tell, dude. This is the thing. Like, I've been caught in many studios growing, just my whole life. I've been in rap head studios where dudes will play some shit, and they'll be like, "How you feel?" I'm like, "I don't know." Like, nah, that ain't it. And like, it's giving me a lot of hate. But the people who do appreciate it, I got some close friends with them now. You know what I'm saying? But those people who were like, oh, you know, when they heard me say it was whack, they put it out and nobody fucks with it. I'm like, I kind of told you. But still, it's like, you got to take people. Like, I want people who are real in my circle. Like, anyone. You should have, in just life, period. You want someone, if you fucking up and someone's like, nah, you good. Nah, man. Like, you need someone to be like, bro, try something else. Or
step up.
Johnny's trying to say is if you need some honest criticism,
holla.
All of us.
Don't end up like 6ix9ine.
JP's here? Oh, I didn't even know that nigga was here. What up, bro?
Hey, I'm just soaking it in.
Someone linked the podcast. They're like, yo, this dude fucking goes in on people. I was like, no. I just, whenever I see like not my man's on Instagram, I'm like, shit, I gotta read this review right now. Shit. I'm like, yo, boys, come read this fucking review. This guy put out. So that shit, I love it.
Dude, we fought some wars, man. We've had sprees where like it would go days of people just when we did that Earl sweatshirt project, that shit went on for a week.
So bad. You guys,
it was terrible. The album was terrible.
It was boring.
The album was dog shit.
Fucking cover of the album.
I thought the blurry picture.
I'm good.
I thought the cover of that album was a mistake. I thought someone cropped it wrong for the podcast. I was like, yo, why someone take this fucked up picture and couldn't find the cover?
Picture. Dude,
nah, that was
that review. We went a full week.
We got
people were just constantly coming at us like, "No, you're an idiot." We had someone come on. Yeah, was it 2 days ago?
We got Elder Death last week.
Oh no, I'm still talking about the Earl Sweatshirt one. We had 2 days ago.
Last week.
Someone jumped on a completely different project on a different review, and they were like, "By the way, that Earl Sweatshirt review was shit." Like people still come at us, bro.
I forgot what I said to him. It was something offensive, of course, but I hate that. I hate those stands.
But it is.
They were commenting on Domo's project, which was fire.
Yeah, Domo Genesis project. But it was that review where someone came at us. But I mean, it is what it's like. People are just strange, man. They pick and choose. Like they can't accept that we have opinions. It's just the only difference is we can call ourselves critics because we're just putting it out there. We're putting that's all a critic it is you're putting your opinion on a platform out to the public. That's the only difference between a regular ass human being and a critic. That's it.
The trouble people have with our opinion is that it's right.
You know
what? To be honest, like 90% of the time, we're right, people. I'm sorry. Like,
sorry.
You can't be
I think
mad at us.
that's what hurts. We joke, but our jokes are so specific. They're so sharp. They're like so specifically like so people get hurt. But
our bar, like we have more bars than some rappers, man.
Yeah.
Just in our reviews.
But the thing is,
because they know we listen.
We could be as mean as possible. We could joke. We could roast. But at the end of the day, I tell every single person that we review, the platform is open. You want us to promo some stuff for you? We'll hook it up if we like it. You want to get on the podcast? More than welcome. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like
we're always trying to network.
Yeah, we're always trying to network, and we're trying to help people out. It's like if you have new music and you don't want us to review it publicly, but you want us to listen, I'll send it to the guys. Like we'll give you a rating quietly, and if it's trash, it still could be trash, but still.
I like that.
Yeah, we keep it
real. A lot of times, if people don't want us to review it publicly, though, we just go fuck you.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
We've had some people that are like, "Hey, don't review my project," and we're like,
yeah, we're gonna review it. Just because you asked us not to, we're gonna do it.
You know, if they're scared to have it publicly reviewed, that's already a bad sign. Because one, they either think their project's shit, or two, they're worried of what people think about them.
Don't put your. We've always said it.
You can't be like you can't want to be famous and not expect that because think of the culture now in general. The culture, we love laughing at famous people and people watching us. We love memes.
And if you release it, it's fair game.
Yeah.
It's like you don't care about what people think. Do it because you like making it, and then if people like it, that's an extra bonus.
Yeah,
you know?
And if they don't, who cares? Like it's either way. At least someone like I'm like, yo, at least we still gave it some light because a lot of the times we give stuff red stamps. People listen to it.
Yeah.
So it's like
we just they want to see what we say matches. You know what I mean? That's the that we're still helping you out. We're helping you out. We're giving you. Look, I'm giving you personal streams myself. And then we're putting it on a platform that people listen to us, so they listen to it, so you get more streams, so you get more money in your pocket. You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're my
At the end of the day,
you're
we
my
want
son
people-
now.
yeah, at the end of the day, we want people to like make music. We want you to create, do your thing. It's just you don't have to make shit for us to like it. But if you say that that's what you want to do, have a good time with it. You know what I'm saying? That shit's fun. Yeah, some people are like, yeah, we gonna get a green check, and I'm like, that's good. We had Easter Jigga tried like 3 times. He didn't get one green check, but he's still trying.
Still trying.
He's just putting out albums now just to send you.
He's been putting out some
Like,
shit. He
Literally,
always said
he
this
DMs us every week.
I just got a DM from him right now. For a new
Me too.
video.
He just DM'd me the other day.
Yeah, he DMs us shit. What's good?
He was watching
What's
football.
going on?
Nah, we don't like that jersey, man.
No, boo. Put it away.
Yeah,
Close, man. We out
Bomb
of here.
this. Boo this.
Immediate stamp.
Will's the demo guy. He listens to the demos I get.
Nice.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm glad you guys liked the album.
Yo, man,
It was great.
It's a
Album
good time.
Production is
Smooth.
fantastic.
There was
different.
one song on there that I was really vibing with. Deception.
Flesh
That
Wound
dude.
is- Flesh
Brody
and
Hayes.
I was
Flesh
gonna
Wound-
say it's number 2.
Who is
Number
that
two.
dude?
is fine.
That singer, he's coming back for my next album I'm working on. He's coming back, Brody.
That
Great.
that song was
That's
so
good.
like I don't know, like I feel like that song might be it gave me one of those vibes that it might be like an acquired taste for some people. Like maybe some people might love it, some people might not fully like it, but I was like, yo,
Even
first listen, I'm
even my
tired.
wife liked it. She's a tough critic.
Yeah, it's
Well,
one of those
She
songs.
bullies little kids.
She does bully
Facts.
kids.
Wife approves of the music. I'm happy.
Yeah, this song I was
I have to force her to listen to shit I listen to sometimes.
That song had a lot of stages because it started off just with the piano and there wasn't a drop. It just had like a little piano breakdown. And I was like, no, I want to try something different. So I had him come and re-record it. And he was in the recording. And then as he's recording, he hears it go into the drop. And he's like, holy shit, run it back and doing it again. Like he was like, fuck, what is it? What is this? So yeah, that song went through a lot of stages. But yeah, the finished product's lit. I was going to have a rapper go over the low bit of the drop, but I was like, nah, we're just going to keep it.
It didn't need it, man. That
Yeah.
song was
No, that was
I was
nice.
good.
yeah.
Flesh
Yeah, that honestly, yeah, I really enjoyed.
Flesh.
Like, I still have this in my rotation, but that young brokey dude.
Oh,
What we doing with him? Man?
well, he's now in a full band as a bass guitarist.
Okay,
Like, I don't
good.
know.
Rapping anymore?
No more rap.
Good.
I think he
Good.
retired from the game.
Good.
That's
did-
it.
More bars. That's
He
it.
did the
He
game
used
a
up all his
solid.
bars.
He did the game a solid, man. I was like, oh my god, because that song, I was like, oh, this song's going, and then it was like, first, I'm like, oh, this is cool, and then I heard him, I'm like, oh man, to like close out
It's
a
not
song,
it, Chief.
if I'm like,
Not a good anchor.
but the thing,
Yeah.
this project though, for all the people that were on it, all the stuff that was on it, like and whatnot, I do appreciate that. What shined the most was what you were doing. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people collaborate with people, and like some producers will, even some legendary, they'll like work with an artist whose voice like just shines, so they'll carry a project and shit like that. Like kind of that last Black Thought project that was him and Salam Remy.
Salam Remy.
And Salam Remy, he's got some real, he's legendary. I'll give him that, but he's got some weak stuff. That project, Salam Remy did not carry it. It was all Black Thought.
Black
you know-
Thought has a spit a whack first.
Yeah, but like
Don't
Black
at
Thought
me.
like elevated it. But this project, everything that they were getting on, it was like you were pushing them up. Like you gave the project life, and like that's dope because like some producers put together stuff because like let me grab multiple people on there just so
DJ
they can
Khaled.
bring their pop. You know what I'm saying? So they'll bring their people to listen to it. And this was more like, no, you guys are joining my idea. This wasn't you like, hey guys, I need you to get some of your fans, so I need this guy to get on here. I need him to get and like that's what's dope because like you look at something with a lot of features, you're like, all right, this might be a compilation, but it wasn't. It was a combined thought, and I appreciate that. Like that shows passion, and you don't see producers with passion like that anymore because producers go down the road of I'm gonna sell a bunch of beats. I fucking hate rappers, but now I need to do this to make money. I'm just gonna sell beats all day, and when I put out a project, I'll do a bunch of beats that match.
Wait.
One
I hate
project in,
rappers.
this lazy
I
bastard's
hate
over
rappers.
it.
I hate rappers.
It's fun.
I'm not over it. I just hate rappers.
I do too.
I met all those people in the summer of that year. Like 3 different things. Like I didn't meet any of them thinking, oh, okay, like they're gonna be on the album. Like the girl who sang on Tiana, she was this Spanish singer who I met at this university, and we just kept in touch. and Sammy K, the guy who raps in Cheap Talk, like I met him online through this like streaming website. So like none of them, like I was going in like thinking about what song I was going to get them on. It naturally clicked that I wanted these people in the songs, which is why I think a lot of the time it worked, because I was like, I heard their voices on it before they got on the song. So I was like, you know, it just naturally came together. Like we just came together as a family and we're like, all right, let's do this. So I think that a lot, like would sort of made it different to other projects I've attempted to make, in that it didn't feel as forced. It was a natural like thing, you know?
Yeah. Hey,
and I'm still like, yeah. Exactly. And I say I'm a producer because I can't sing. If I could sing, I'd be a singer. Like, the voice, but it's all about just finding a team that works. And I just announced that I'm working on a second project on my Instagram the other day, and this one's going to be a lot crazier. And again, I'm building like a big team of some features for it, and I think it's going to be a nice cookout.
The good kind.
It's all about the. We're talking about paper plate cookout, not like we're roasting you in the smoker cookout.
Yeah. You're joining the cookout. You're not
I don't want to have to put you in the smoker, dog.
It's true. No, but that's dope, man. Like that kind.
No one's safe.
That kind of clicking is like what lacks in a lot of music. Like even now, like you think about. Nowadays, you think of like features, and it's just like, oh, top artist features with top artists. But back in the day, it wasn't like, you know, dudes, you weren't featuring with DMX because the label completely told you to. No, DMX was in your hood, and he's like, oh, you're the top shooter here. We're gonna make a track, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was shit like that. Like nowadays, there's no love behind it. It's like, oh, let me just email you this feature. Like, nah, like these dudes came together, they shot a video in the same area. They record it, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't just like a one-shot deal where it's like...
Shit, nowadays people don't even get in the studio with each other no more. They just...
They don't even see each other.
I just send stems to... No, I don't send stems to people. Don't do that unless people pay you. But just that's a lesson to the youth. I know you know better than that, but that's a lesson to the youth. Don't send stems. Don't be dumb.
Your shit get remixed. Your masters...
with Migos,
your shit's gonna be all over the radar.
You put your tag in there and they just delete that shit.
Yep.
That was my beat. I've done it. I've deleted. I'm like, oh, you gonna send me stems? I'm about to delete your whole. It's mine now.
You give them everything. That's what you're gonna get, bro. They're gonna hate that shit.
You can't give people that much. You can't give people that much power.
The bag.
But see that, yeah, you got, but like
too much trust.
It's cool. Like now I understand more. Like though the fact that you had the control of the project the way you did, because that makes it yours. You know what I'm saying? Like a producer, like I'm making a project. It's not always theirs. You know what I'm saying? And yours, like you could hear it was yours. That's why I really like this. I was like, all right, this is smooth. Also, I just love the piano, but still, it's like, yo, this is dope. And everyone did, besides Young Brokey, everyone did that.
Not pull his weight.
No, he did not.
The next project is going to be more based around like the dance music aspect. It's going to be a lot more of like deception type stuff in there. There's a few, you know, I keep the piano is going to be back, like of course. Yeah. But this one's also going to try and tell a story. It's going to be like, I really want to like go out of the comfort zone. So it's going to be like a space themed. I haven't even announced like this yet. It's going to be like a space themed type sci-fi.
Yeah.
First one, not your man's. That's it. It's
exclusive.
So do you like working with the EDM style more than, you know, the R&B and rap style? Do you like making more EDM style beats?
It's gonna be more EDM and rap.
Cool.
Like, rap is still there. It's gonna be. There's quite a few rappers who are on it. Jips is gonna be on it. This guy, The Great, is gonna be on it. This guy MKHL is gonna be on. Like, there's quite a few like big rappers who are gonna be on there. But
I think we're familiar with MKHL.
Yeah,
we know Jips too. Jips. He's
that one. I was like, Jips,
we did his project at the beginning of 2018.
DiCaprio.
Yeah, we did his.
No, not Jid.
Not Jid. Jid.
Oh, I thought he said Jid. Oh, you said Jid. I'm baked.
Yeah, we could tell, nigga. Your eyes haven't been on cam this entire.
He's just along for the ride. He's not even plugged into the interview.
No, I listened to his album. I don't jump in and just interrupt him. I wait for my time to ask him questions. You know, I'm not going to interrupt him while he's telling his story.
He's answering questions. You're still not hearing him. You're like, Jid, yeah, he would Dreamville. Yeah.
Oh, no. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all be like, he'd be talking. He'd be like, yeah, so this is my...
It's really funny though because I was hosting this. I sometimes host like parties in my basement where I just get a bunch of people in the studio, and I'm not gonna say I wasn't sober, but I wasn't sober, and I get a call from Jips. I'm like, shit, what? Fuck, Jips is calling me. So I leave the studio, and it's like a really important call because he's like, yeah, man, like I got the track back from you, like I want to hop on like the album, like send over the shit in the morning. And I can't understand what this bro is saying. I'm like, yo, you need to call me back in the morning. I'm so sorry. And then I wake up in the morning and I'm like, fuck, what did I just fucking
I have to call you right now.
And it's like the fucking call. Bro's laughing for a straight 20 minutes. So
That's awesome.
Yeah, no,
But,
he's dope, man. We have his other project on our list, and we just haven't. Our list is crazy. We don't even like looking at our list.
Nope.
No, it gives me PTSD.
Yeah, I look at that list and I'm like, nope, never want to do a review again. Like, nah,
you guys listen to a lot of music.
it's too much.
More than the consumer.
Sometimes your ears just everything sounds like one big mess, and you just gotta stop for
Yeah,
a few
there's certain
hours.
days. Yeah, like I'll listen to 2 or 1, and I'm like, I'll know. I'll be like, nope, I can't listen to anything else, or else I'm just gonna hate everything that touches my ears.
But like, I don't even want to be here.
Just zeros everywhere. Zero.
You,
Yeah, Mark.
you, you.
See, that's why I haven't. Hey, man, I've been nicer.
Yeah, I try
Take a nap.
Like,
I did take a nap.
a lot of like 3s or 4s. Like, it's either like if the project's shit, it's gonna be shit.
Yeah.
Like if they're at like even that range, you know, they can't carry it into any other tracks. It's just gonna be dog shit.
Mark's motto is if he's gonna stamp it anyways, it's gonna get a donut.
Yeah,
Why not just give it a 0?
yeah. Yeah.
The rest of us are like meticulously giving it like it's a 4.6, like and shit like that. Mark's just like 0.
Oh, yeah. It could be 10 songs. He'll be like, "Oh, I like
No
4.
raps.
I like 4 songs. 0.
still a 0.
This is a 0.
0.
Good.
The album as a whole, not
He gets
good.
us in so
0.
much- he gets us in trouble, man. People fucking hate your reviews, bro.
They always want me to review. They're like, JP has a different ear. Can you let JP listen to
Yeah,
that?
I don't know why everybody thinks you're like the
Because
soft
JP
reviewer.
gets
Soft.
He gives
I'm not
people
soft.
checks when he gives them shitty reviews. He's like, I'm not feeling it. Green check.
I don't know, man.
Yo,
But it is what it is, man.
I would insult the shit out of your album and then give you a green check. I'm like, this production was ass. This production sucked. 7 out of 10.
Yeah, green check. 7 out of 10.
That's the funniest.
Oh man, yeah, it's wild.
That's
man.
him. That's his description.
You know what I'm low key surprised about? No one's actually threatened us though. And I've been.
Yeah,
I thought that was gonna happen
I
a
thought-
long time
I
ago.
don't
I thought
they don't
Quentin
want
Miller
that
might
smoke.
have.
I
Quentin
thought
Miller was
rappers were. He got one leg. I thought rappers were tougher. Like I thought rappers were supposed to be like street. I want
Nah,
someone
just
to
get-
press
just
me.
get OG
Shit.
old to
Real
death.
shit.
No
There we
one's
go.
pressed us.
Nope. Dave East.
Dude, I've worked with some weird ass rappers though. There's this guy I work with. I think he's killed people. Like, dude, this guy was called Lil Johnny. Lil Johnny.
We probably know a couple of those too, my friend.
Yeah. His name is Lil Johnny. I thought this guy was white, and then I find his Instagram, and he's white, but he's like in bathtubs filled with blood with like Uzis.
Don't send him
Eyes
our project. Don't
rolling
send us
to
his
the back of-
project.
His eyes like rolling to the back of his head. He's got like a shaved like head. Bro, this guy's definitely killed people.
Lil
Like,
Johnny.
dude, some
Is it-
people at work fucking
So
terrible.
there goes little Johnny's rap name, Johnny.
I mean, it's
No, I know.
That's it.
I can't name my man that.
Lil Johnny's rap name is Lil Goat.
Little goat.
I need to find this guy. I'm excited.
The
Let me
the
find his-
contradiction.
I'll find his Instagram.
That's crazy, man. So yeah, like I don't know, man. I feel like rappers just aren't as tough. Like we've shit on people who rapped about guns and drugs, and
Nothing.
nothing,
Zero smoke.
none.
A whole album about running up in your house. Not a single house ran up in.
Yeah,
Not even.
well,
you know,
I think we've seen what happened with rappers and people who threaten them. They don't really do anything.
Yeah.
we want some beef.
I figured somebody would at least diss us
Oh
by
my
now.
God.
What
I
the
found
fuck
it.
is going on? What is
He's
that?
one of those He's probably one of those horrorcore rappers.
Oh my god.
That's what Johnny, bro.
You know how white people be.
That's him
God.
right there.
You know what? He could have a million guns. I would never take him serious in person.
Nah,
He could
that's
have a
what-
gun in my face. I mean, get that stupid ass gun off. Get your skinny ass.
Stupid ass gun.
Like, shoot a
We're
gun
all big
bullet.
dudes too, though.
Wait, what happened?
Big dudes.
No, what happened? I can't. Yeah, every time he speaks, he's got one of the Skypes that we can't hear if anything, any noise is going on.
I said
Oh,
like
there it is.
you'd see these guns and he'd like shoot a Nerf bullet at your head, bro. Like in reality, he's one
Yeah.
of those guys. Like
Those are
He
rental
shots-
guns.
fishing
Bang.
at Toys R Us. Yeah.
Yeah, bang.
He spray painted the Nerf
Yeah,
gun.
he's got the
dog.
Slim Jesus rental guns, man. Nobody's fucking, man. Nah, some of these cats are crazy. And a lot of them too, like a lot of these hardcore, whatever, they're sensitive, man. These dudes are sensitive. Like when Dave East blocked us, I lost all, like you're from New York.
From Harlem.
If anyone can take shit talking, it's Harlem. Like, come on, bro.
Right, that's what
You're
they're
supposed to be
known
a
for.
slick
That's all
talker.
Harlem is known for.
People are too obsessed with image nowadays, but if you're yourself, it comes out. Like the amount of like I've been to rap events, right, where there's like big name people there, and I'm there just chilling in like shorts and like sneakers, and I'm like, yeah, you know, I produce my beats in a little seaside town in Connecticut.
Oh no, his audio. Someone's audio is a rap. Is that your audio? Oh, I think your audio is fucking up. All right, let me see. All right, everyone check. 1, I'm good.
Yerp.
Yo.
You're.
You're
Oh, you're good
Okay.
now. All right, but yeah, what happened?
We all you're.
That was scary. It was like, yeah.
that's probably me.
Oh, look, I'm drinking the finest water. The
That's the
finest.
second one.
Yo, I'm gonna get a Fiji tattoo up my arm. Like
Yeah,
that.
Fiji's the
Just
best.
so people know I'm an asshole, you know.
Damn, that make me seem
Fiji
like
and Zephyr Hills.
We
I'm
gotta
over
get
here
that
drinking
sponsor
Sam's
now.
Club.
Dude, no, like, I have extra, like, my studio is extra as fuck. Like,
JP doesn't ingest a single thing good for. Don't drink Sam's Club water, man.
Yo,
He just drinks Nestle water.
yo, water is water.
I think if you look at the ingredients to that, plastic is one of them, man. Don't drink Sam's Club water, man.
It's like
Yo, the way I
Dasani.
see it is,
Dasani.
the way I
Anybody who
see- I
drinks
look at it-
Dasani is disgusting.
But
I
yeah,
look
what were
at it
you?
this way. Oh, let him finish. Let
Yeah,
him
what
finish.
were you saying here before that noise thing happened? You said you were chilling up in the studio. At shows with shorts.
well, I don't even fucking know what I was saying. I was like, oh yeah, I turn up to like events, just like dressed in like my shorts and sneakers. And I'm like, yeah, I produce music in like a little seaside town in Connecticut. Like, I don't try and like put on like a front, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, coming up on the next big thing. Like, I'm working with this guy, that. Like,
Yeah.
fuck that. Too many rappers, you saying like they don't have like the smoke, like they're trying to be someone else.
That's
That just
true.
puts you in the pile of all the other fuckers who think they're the next big thing and who are like talking all this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you just like represent who you are. Like,
Yeah,
rep.
they don't realize they're putting themselves in that bag. Like if a rapper comes up to me like, "Yo, man, I'm next up," they just got put in that bag. You use any of those terms, I'm just like, I'm gonna put you over here with all those other rappers.
Those are all the
That.
dudes. Those are all the dudes that DM you and say shit like, "Yo, this is the hottest shit you ever hear." Fire emoji, explosion.
Levels. You have the guy who starts like handing out his shit, like sending his MP3s to people, and then the next level is like the guy who like tag himself on all your posts, be like, listen to this guy, and then you get to the emoji status people, which is like there's no going back. They're putting arrows going up in the fire and the flex. You're like, bro, get the fuck out.
Yeah,
Like,
it's the worst. It's like, come on, bro. Like, if you rap, just talk what you rap.
bro, if people DM me like, yeah, bro, like I heard your shit on this, like, yo, I'm the next thing, like, catch me before I'm not there. It's like, fuck off. Like,
Yeah. It's
Fuck
like, get
you.
the fuck out of here.
Fuck you.
Yeah, those dudes are the worst.
Yeah.
Whenever I see that, I just read, "Yo, I buy followers. Yo, man, check this out. I buy streams too, bro. Emoji. That's all I'm reading. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, man.
You know what's funny? Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
like,
right.
bro,
I'm a herb.
yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like I've never even like when I first really was like, all right, I'm gonna rap and I'm gonna play the young kid game. I'm gonna do like competitions and stuff for fun. It was never like any bullshit. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm just some light skinned cat. I just rap. I'm from Long Island. Like and I don't like to curse too much in my raps. Like I don't know how to sell it. Like it's just what it is, and
Okay,
that's it.
Will
Like
Smith.
even till then,
And
it's
I constantly contradict myself.
yeah, that's my theme. I contradict myself because I think that's human. That's it. Like, and that's it. Like, that's my. I don't even tell people that half the time. I just know that's my thing. Then when people ask, then I'm like, oh, word, you trying to figure it out? But it's like, yeah, it's like no bullshit. Like even now, it's like, oh, you rap. It's like, yeah, it's dad rap. I'm a rapping dad. You know, I dad rap. That's it. And I'm just having fun with it, bro. Like, but I don't know, man.
You've been getting kind of preachy.
Yeah, sometimes. That's why it's
Kind of
definitely
preachy.
dad rap.
Yeah,
I preach a little bit.
Every once in a while, he pulls out his soapbox. You know what I'm saying? Gets up on it.
I do like to preach a little bit sometimes, but that's because it depends on the song. If someone's rapping some shit that I'm like, this has no message, I'm gonna message the shit out of it. If it's half and half, half and half.
I like my dad rap the way King Magnetic does it.
In the trap. I like my dad rap in the trap.
In front of your house.
In the cut.
Dude, King Magnetic is wild, bro. But so on top of that, dude, yeah, that was one of the wildest interviews we ever had. We interviewed this King Magnetic. This dude just gave the aura that he'll slap anyone.
I'm scared of him.
He's like the scariest. And then you look at pictures of him and you're more afraid. Yeah, you're more of
He
like.
doesn't understand.
What's his name?
King
Magnetic.
His music goes hard too, though.
Yeah, but
Makes
he's like
you wanna
10
people.
feet tall. He started rapping when he was like 40. He's just like, fuck it. He's scary, man.
Yeah,
Like,
He got
he's
locked
the
up to the purple tape.
type of dude that he'll whip
He's-
your ass for
he's
acting
scared.
up. Like, you know better than that.
He's wild.
Well, him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's him.
yeah.
Oh,
He's a beast. Yeah, he's scary looking.
He's
When we
his
spoke
size.
to him, he sounded wild. He's like, yeah, my baby mom watching my kids right now.
this would be one of
He's
those.
like, I'm known for slapping people.
It's like this guy slaps your girl's ass. What are you doing?
Dude's wild, man.
like this man right here.
Oh, man. Dude, he is my 50-year-old
Naps.
energy. When I'm 50, I want to be just like him.
That's who I want to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
But,
like
I slapped the shit
somebody looks
out
at you at the supermarket, you're just like,
You move your cart into a different area. But so sir, as far as like, I know you got your second project. Let's get a little history about it, because like I remember you hit us up about the project, and you told me you worked with Jips before, and we like just discovered him. So what, like, give us the rundown of like your whole into the hip hop career. Like, how'd that start? Give us some names, like who've you worked with, etc.
Okay. So I kind of like started like 3 years ago, really. Like I didn't listen to any hip hop, like apart from like what was on the radio. And then I was like, man, like I started jumping inside the underground people like a lot. Like I can't even remember half the names of these people I've worked with underground, but like I started building things. So there was this guy called Young Rock, I think, ROC, and I used to DJ in this fucking, I think I have it one sec. I used to DJ.
That audio got wild. It's got to look crazy in Logic. Oh my God, we're in
Mouse?
a Bandersnatch right now.
I thought I was- So I'm like a 15-year-old DJ, and he calls me up. I don't know how he fucking got my number in hindsight. And he's like, I want to fly you to Detroit, and I want to put you on my fucking label. And I was like, see, that might be a bit of an issue because I'm a sophomore in high school living. I don't think I have Detroit money right now and time to go to Detroit and join your label, Mr. Young Rock. But that's what that's kind of set me off into the whole hip hop world. And Jips, I only really met recently. Like he was on tour with his friend Felly, who's like he's a CT born rapper. They stayed.
We reviewed one of his.
They stayed at my house,
We
and I
reviewed
like
everyone.
on the floor, and that's where I really met Jips. And we're just like making beats all day because he's a producer as well. And so I really don't know him that well yet, but like he's pretty like lit. Like we were off buying cigarettes in town, and like in Westport, everyone's vegan, everyone runs around with their green jeans. Jips is buying some cigs, and this woman turns around and she goes, "I don't want to be a superhero, but you really shouldn't smoke. It's bad for your health." It just he turns around, he looks at me, and he's like, well, you know, pimping isn't healthy, but I do that too. And she just didn't know a word he said. And she walks out.
That's the best response ever.
That's fantastic.
Oh, Gyp's response. So I really don't know him that well, apart from that one day. But like, we're working on a song, and that's pretty cool. And then from there, just like, you know, I naturally, like, as you get bigger, you'll get hip hop artists or like rappers hitting you up to make beats for them. So that just naturally started happening more. Like, even if you're not even making like shit, like they'll see producer and they'll see he gets these streams and they'll go, oh, okay, let's fucking do it. Like I had a song on SoundCloud that did well, and that's sort of what made me go over to Spotify in the first place. So it just naturally happened. Like, more and more artists come towards you. Like, there's a lot more rappers who are thirsty for beats than singers. Like, singers are like definitely more composed than they are.
Oh, that audio is wild. All right.
It sounds like somebody with one of those voice boxes from cigarettes.
There we go. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, my bad.
It's all good.
How much of that did you hear?
We heard the singers. We're up to the singers are more composed, and it went wow, 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 wow.
Yeah. Like, they're more composed. Like, rappers are very much like, get as much shit out as possible, and hopefully something will blow up. They're a lot more sort of, and I don't mean to like just like say all rappers are like that, but it's like definitely a mindset where in the rap game it's a big race. Everyone's against each other. It's like all for one. Whereas other
it's very competitive.
Genres are very much like, let's see who can do what. Whereas with rappers, it's very much like, get something that blows up or like get something big. So I naturally just had more people. That's sort of how I slid into like doing more rap shit. But I keep to my roots. I try and stick to my guns and what I'm doing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be known as someone who can do more than just one thing. So that's how I roll.
Hey man, that's the truth. That's the difference between being an artist and like a rapper or this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's dope, man. That's good, because like a lot of people are just like, yo, fuck it, I need to rap, and if this doesn't work for me, you know, it's back to selling drugs. You know, it's back to selling and all that other shit. And that's it. They give up. It's like, that's it. And it's like, that sucks, because that's why a lot of like, because hip hop is the biggest genre now, it's flooded with people like that. And then
Super
the real artists, like the real
Thank
artists,
you.
dudes are trapped. They're hidden. They're like underground, because they're like, you know, they're composed. They're really trying to put
Thank
out
you, pop
masterpieces.
music.
Yeah, it sucks, man. But I mean,
It's all
I get
pop
it.
music's fault.
Everybody's just trying to get that one hit deal now to put them on the scene and just eat their 5 minutes of fame and then fade away for money.
That's
see, the
now
thing-
it's like, it's not even about the label, it's about the plays you're getting on Spotify. Like, that's like what people see more. Like, labels carry less and less now. And people are very uneducated about like the industry as well. You know, they're going into it so blind, and like, you're gonna get cut if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people, they blow up and they're like, oh shit, I'm viral now, but they're like, well, I don't know how to keep this, because I actually don't know how to handle this. And then they see that number start dropping, and then they think, that's when labels come in. They're like, oh, you want to keep those followers, let me help you with that. Just give me all of your sales money, we'll push this, and then you can get all the money from your fans, and then that's it. That person's career is over.
So
Saints won though.
nice.
You know who that just happened to?
Hmm.
That white girl, Kreashawn, I think. her name
Krayshawn.
is. Yeah. She's still old.
That just happened to her, bro. That was like 8 years ago.
No. She just put out a tweet saying, "Don't listen to Gucci or that album she put out under Sony, because she won't get no money for it because she owes Sony so much money."
Her hit.
Yeah, but that was from back in the day.
Yeah, I know, but I just thought of it. That's what he's talking about. They give you all this money and hoping to recuperate on it, and if you don't hold up that end of the deal, you're just in debt for life with these labels.
They make you into a total puppet. Like,
That's debt deals.
360, bro. Lauren Hill.
Yeah.
Lauren Hill.
Yeah.
TLC.
She still ain't getting
TLC,
paid.
yeah, it's crazy because
MC Hammer.
they put like a lot of flash in front of you, like, yo, your name's gonna be on billboards, you're gonna have commercials, you're gonna have all this, but nothing says like you're gonna get money. It's like, no, we'll handle the money, you know. And if you
Don't worry
know how to
about
survive
that.
on your own, if you don't know how to survive on your own, man, that's what happens. And like, who's the easiest to get in that world? Kids. So they fucking target the youth, and the youth gets their ass kicked. Yeah, but I mean, It's realistically, people hate to admit it, but that's nature, bro. Like, you think of fucking lions out here hunting the elder fucking gazelle? Nah, he's like, yo, look at this dumb baby gazelle floating around. I'm gonna fuck him up. We about to eat right now. That little goofy legged fuck, I'm about to eat him. You know what I'm saying?
Little gazelle over there with the face tats.
Yeah, let's get this dumb.
He can't even run right.
With the other baby gazelle.
Yeah, fact. It's like, nah, I want the gazelle sending the flex emojis. I'm finna fuck him up. That's true, man. Yeah, it's true, man. It's crazy, and these kids are so stupid. They're like, nah, I'm gonna blow up, and it's like, oh man, welcome to the dark side of the music industry, man.
It's honestly winning the lottery, bro. Like, and that's the thing. Like, for me, if I can do shows with a crowd of 500 people, that's a thrill. I don't need to be in MSG. Like, people who think they're just gonna get to like these crazy stadiums, like, one, would you even want that? And two, like, if music can just, like, if I can go into like my artist page on Spotify and see that there's like 400 people listening live, I'm like, yo, there's 400 people in the world listening to my shit. That's fucking crazy. That's cool.
Yeah, it's dope.
Like, there's a reason. Like, if they're enjoying it, that's so cool. Like the time I put in is being like multiplied. Like, you put 500 hours into a song and people stream it for 10,000 hours. You're like, holy shit, there you go. That's your profit.
That's your pay.
Not how many billboards you're on.
Yeah, man. That's the beauty, and that's the fun of it, man. Even like live, a lot of these new age artists, they don't appreciate the live. Like, I've played shows with a bunch of people, I've played shows with a few people, but the fact of the matter is, you gotta love the personal stuff too. It's like, they just think they're gonna be on a big stage where people are just singing along with them, and it's like, yo, artists that do that now, that work their way up, they'll tell you any day they wish they could play a personal show every here and there. You know what I'm saying? Where they could get in with the crowd, like, because that's what it's about. Like, that's the fun times of it, and these kids want to skip that. And that's whack. Like, why would you want to skip that good era of the music, you know? But
that's why J. Cole still does college shows.
Yeah, he still does. He still does his little college tours, man. Because
Always
that
does a
personal
college
shit,
tour.
that's real energy, bro. Like, that's not a bunch of zombies who took pills, you know, against their parents' wills to hang out in the fucking crowd and drool. What's up? Oh, I'm cutting out. Oh, I'm cutting out.
Frozen.
He's back.
Hey, I'm cutting out. I think Angie's over here. She's over here working on her computer. She's fucking up the internet. But yeah, like those personal things, like the J. Cole college shows and shit like that. Like, that's the fun side. Like, that's the real shit. You can't skip those eras. Like, they may humble some people, but that personal shows are dope too. Like, you
gotta connect with your fan base.
Yeah. But now it's like these rock stars. You got NBA YoungBoy punching fans. Fucking
Bird.
If I ever saw this show, I'm trying to pull them off.
The best is when you get asked to open up for someone who surprises you. Like, I got asked to open up for this girl, Cupcake.
Yeah, Cupcake, the freak. Hey. That's my girl, man.
I didn't do it because I replied to the email too late. But I wasn't gonna do it anyway because, like, I was like, my friends just got home from college, and they wanted to like just sleep and eat. And I was like, now do I go and open up for the Deep Throat girl, or do I chill with my boys? And you know, it's gotta be like homies first. But that's always cool as well when you're at that level where you get asked to like open up for people, and you just like meet these artists and like you see how they work and how their pre-show is and how their mindset is, and it's so different to the people you see around you. Like it changes people, and like it really it's tiring as well. Like doing shows, like people always think, oh man, it'd be so cool to do those big shows, but then when you really see the work that goes in behind it, like the show's just like the payoff, but like what happens in between that 3-hour show, like all that work, it's like it's crazy. Like do you want that? Like are you up for that challenge?
Yeah, can you handle that? Yeah, dude, it's crazy too because it's like, I don't know, man. Like I saw Jay-Z did a show where he played damn near like a 2-hour set, and it was like flawless. He didn't skip a beat, and it's like, bro, are kids even ready to do a flawless set for 40 minutes?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Not without a backing track and 40 people on stage.
He was on point.
Put it down, bro. So many rappers, bro. Like you're just listening to their song being played live. Yeah. They're not doing jumping around. They're doing like their ad libs for their songs. Like it's track, giving it your all. Like if you have 50 minutes to see your ass walk onto a stage, you better be ready to give them a fucking show. And like the stag is just going down.
Yeah,
Only person who can get away with
and
that
that's
is
the
Flocka
shit,
Flocka.
because he's just wild. He's climbing shit.
His shows are wild.
Yeah, shows are wild. Yeah, but and that's the thing too. I've been going to shows for a long time. If I see I always bring up one show. I saw Tech Nine a bunch of times, but there was one time I saw him at this spot in Jersey, and I was just like, "Yo, this dude has no lungs." That's impressive to me. You know what I'm saying? You see someone even though he doesn't just chop the whole time, but when he does, you want to see if he could pull the shit off. And you hear it, and you're like, oh, that's exciting. You know what I'm saying? Not someone jumping around repeating the same shit. It's not fun the whole time. Busta Rhymes too. You see him live. Yo, Mark, remember we saw him at the
we
beach,
just saw him.
and we were like, damn, Busta's he's sweating, but he's killing it. He was cooking, bro. He was sweating the second he stepped on stage, but he was cooking, and he sounded crisp. And that shit, you love that. You appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Imagine fucking people talking about, I love seeing The Who, or I love seeing fucking, Black Sabbath go up there, and that motherfuckers had a background track. And they was up there doing
Milli
nothing.
Vanilli.
Yeah. Yo, Milli Vanilli lost their career for that. For lip syncing. Their career ended. Why can't we do that in hip-hop? Nah, get him out of here. It's a backtrack. Let's get him out of here.
We need a union. We need a union. I am more than willing to pay dues.
Facts.
Or whatever.
Fees, hip hop union fees.
Because as soon as if you don't pay your dues, you can't put music on platforms. So that would just eliminate all the yas and all those SoundCloud kids. You pay your dues, you get in, and then that's it. You go from there. And then if something happens, you have somebody to back you up.
Oh man, I hate SoundCloud. You know what sucks is I hate putting people in a box.
You're
a SoundCloud rapper, but then you hear stuff and you're like, oh my god, it's a SoundCloud rapper. You just know it's a SoundCloud rapper because you hear it. You're like,
I hate when I hear stuff on SoundCloud and I'm like, why isn't this on all streaming?
Oh, that always pisses me off.
This is quality. What the fuck is it doing here?
Yeah,
because they didn't pay for things.
What shit is? When you're I'm pretty known in my high school now, in schools around this shit. The worst is if you go to a party and then someone puts your fucking song on the aux because someone there knows you. And then do you know how fucking I don't care who you are, people don't like listening to their own songs being played by someone else. If I'm having a conversation and I hear my fucking song on, that's just the worst.
Shit is annoying.
Yeah.
Dig a hole in the ground and jump in it.
Because you listen to it enough on your own time. You don't need to hear it when you're not in the mood to hear it.
Or someone will throw this shit. Someone will be like, yeah, yo, Jorlov, right? I'll be like, yeah. And then they'll be like, oh, I heard you're the SoundCloud rapper. Shut the fuck up, alright? You know, I'm not a SoundCloud rapper. You've heard of my music. It's they know what they're doing, and it's shut the fuck up.
Oh, dude, I'm pretty tough skinned, but if someone called me a SoundCloud rapper, they gotta fight me. They have to throw their hands up. You have to fight me.
You're a rapper, John.
But the best thing is
Dad Cloud.
Dad Cloud.
If someone calls me Joe, I know they know me for me. But if someone's like, oh, you're Jorlov, I know they just know me for music. My friends will call me Jorlov as a joke, right? No one walks around and goes, yo, Jorlov! That's how, you can know how someone knows you and, get a grip of, their thoughts on you just by that. Small thing.
True.
True,
being called a sound rap is the fucking
worst. Because we all know, the quality that SoundCloud is just a cesspool of just the mix and match of, the worst quality. It's got so much... People just... It's the risk. It's let me just put this up here because I know it's bad. Let me see who else knows it's bad. It's a wasteland. Yeah, it's where quality goes to die.
Limbo. Yeah, it's like limbo.
Gems are buried in a dumpster. You know?
Yeah, but we found some SoundCloud projects where we're like, this is dope. Why is this only on SoundCloud? And that's blows my mind, man. Blows my mind.
Because they don't pay for things.
True.
Facts. Hey, man, it costs money to be an artist sometimes, man. It costs money to be an artist sometimes. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to ask you. I know you in the producer world. Do you get those, yo, man, I don't got no money, but, if you let me get on this, we gonna blow up together?
Dude, yeah. Yeah, I will. Okay.
I would say there's no way around that. You got to be honest.
But they expect me to be like, yeah, I'm gonna cook up a beat for a few hours and send it to your ass. I don't know how you sound, and we're just gonna release a song. But they think I'm just gonna say yeah, and they act surprised when I say no. They act so. What do you think of this? Hey, let me buy a house to to see me, and you could just chill in a house next to my house, and we'll build it. Like shut the fuck up. Like I have a price. Like I have. And that's it. But yeah, I do get that. I get so many accounts being like, "Do you want cartoon artwork for your songs that you release, like artists?" And I'm like, what does this even mean? And I go to their page, it's like animated Will Smith on a artist page. I'm like, bro, what is this shit? And they're like, just got this new artwork for young Fiji bottle. It's like, who the fuck are you?
People are wild. The artist thing, I deal with artists all day. Like, yo, I just did artists for this guy. I'm like, I've never heard of that guy. No, you ain't heard. He's the next big thing. I'm like, I don't want art for some, like, I don't care. Like, get this out of my face.
Subliminal shots.
I'm gonna go in my DMs right now. I guarantee within the first 5 requests, it's gonna be an artist. We'll see it. We're gonna do a live experiment. We have 109 requests. Oh, the first one. With tunes. Do you need some bro? Hey, just logo for your brand? No, I fucking don't. Yeah, man. It sucks. It's so annoying.
It's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy fucking world, man. People are wild, man.
Yeah.
These kids are wild, man. But yeah, man. So we don't like to keep anybody too long. We hit that good old hour mark. But so just to close it up, man. So besides the new project, like what else is new? Like you're not doing any shows or anything anytime soon, right?
I might be at some local clubs in CT. I'll announce those on my Instagram if I do. I'm also going to be working on a side project with a guitarist. So we're going to have that guitar flavoring in there, some human-played instruments. So that's probably going to be out later this year. But, yeah, expect a new project in the next couple of months. It's going to be good.
Oh, fire, man. Dope. All right, man, for sure, man. We're definitely going to plug in this. We're going to plug your project for sure. And I think this one will be next week. Yeah, this will drop next week.
This week is Marshall.
Yeah. And then next week we'll drop, and then I usually let you know once I do the art and stuff.
Oh, Marshall wasn't grounded.
No, he wasn't grounded.
Nah, Marshall wasn't grounded. We had a kid who got grounded when we first were gonna interview him, and then he connected, and then he's like, "Oh, hold on, my mom's calling me." And then in my DMs, he's like, "Yo, yeah, I'm kind of grounded right now." He's got 2 C's on his report card.
How old is this?
I'm so glad I'm next to Marshall. That's honor.
No, but the thing is, Marshall's super talented, man. He's super talented and he's mad ambitious. So I'll give him that. He's young, but hey, that's what you need sometimes.
He needs to get better in school.
I'm the whole time grounded. He's like, "Go do something. I'll make some."
True. That's like damn. Yeah, you can't ground these new age. You can't ground the SoundCloud rapper. But yeah, man, dude, we appreciate you coming on, man. So I'll chop it up with you. You know what I'm saying? I'll shoot you a message and whatnot. But yo, thanks for coming on, man. Thanks for chopping it up with us.
All right. Hey, man.
Peace.
I'm still lying awake, taking animals.